Now there are many ni'mas of Allah, unlimited, we cannot count them. We would lose count and they would continue, all of the ni'mas. But from all of the ni'mas of Allah, all of the treasures and all of the great things that Allah has given to us in this world, there will be one such ni'mah that it will be very difficult for a human being to account for and to pay the dues for that great ni'mah that is given. And all the ni'mas that Allah has given to us, the most precious, the most valuable, the most important ni'mah, the most important treasure out of everything is this one, for which Allah Ta'ala will ask us the most severest of questions. And due to this ni'mah that Allah has given to us, the most important and precious ni'mahs of all, and we will regret most of all in the hereafter due to not fulfilling the rights of this ni'mah. We will regret, we will cry, we will be distressed and upset that how comes I wasted this ni'mah. I had this ni'mah and I wasted it. And that regret for the human being will be severe. It will be very upsetting. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the appreciation of this ni'mah, the most precious of ni'mah. And no person in the world is at a loss from this ni'mah. Allah has given this ni'mah to every person that is present, that lives. And that ni'mah, that treasure of Allah is time. Waqt. Time. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to the human being from maturity, from the age of baligh, maturity until death. To waste time, there are many methods, tools and techniques. There are some techniques, but it's not doing anything. Okay, the pious predecessor said that if, for example, if you're not able to do something good, then at least don't do something bad. Now there are thousands of ways. For example, you could pass time productively, but the worst way to spend time, I'll tell you now, is, may Allah forgive, may Allah not allow that we waste time by sinning or doing wrong. There are many ways of wasting time, but let's not waste time by doing bad actions. The worst technique to waste time is that the time that Allah Ta'ala has given to us as a gift, as a ni'mah, if that time we utilize by committing sins. This is the dirtiest, most smelliest, you can say, and the worst way to spend time. In that way you're wasting time, and on that top of that, number 2, you are displeasing Allah and you're earning Jahannam. So we're doing 3 things in one time. You're sinning, you're displeasing Allah, and you're earning hellfire. You're wasting time, and on top of that you're backbiting, you're speaking and you're backbiting. You're lying. One is you're wasting time without any reason. You're wasting time by talking useless chat, and on top of that you backbite and you lie, wasteful talk, you swear at people. So on top of that you're multiplying the waste of time. But many times over. One example is you're sat on your own in darkness and there's no one watching, and you start to do actions that are sinful, disobedient to Allah. So you're not just wasting time, but alongside time passing, you are earning the certificate of hellfire due to Allah's displeasure. So this is the dirtiest way to waste time. And we'll get saying, for example, if we take all of employment to earn, to provide for the family, that's good, that's correct. But even in this we're wasting time. Remember this, we are wasting time even in this occupation. At that time when, for example, you're working, you've got employment, you've got business, Allah has ordered us that you need to work and earn. But if during work and employment and business, if we are not implementing those actions according to the sunnah of Nabi al-Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam, then those actions will also go to waste. So to protect our work, employment, business, to protect those actions, Allah has said that every action in the life that you implement, if you implement your actions and conduct in the world according to the sunnah of Rasulullah, to spend your seconds correctly. Allah, may we give everything for the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What a great opportunity. Our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was rahmatul lil alameen. Why? Was Allah's Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, whenever he did any action, for example, he put his shoes on, slippers on, or when he went to sleep, or when he went to the toilet to relieve himself, any action that the Prophet ﷺ did, alongside that he said a dua, say subhanallah, subhanallah. So what's the logic behind this now? What's the logic here? Subhanallah. That when, for example, you're doing an action, putting on shoes, you recite the dua. Okay, don't know it in Arabic, read it in Urdu. If you don't know it in Urdu, do it in English. If you don't know it in English, do it in Pashto, Sindhi, Saraiki, Gujarati, or any other language. Thousands of languages. In any language you recite the dua, Allah says, I know every language in the world. I know all the languages, Allah says, so Allah obviously knows. So when you recite dua alongside any action, this confirms your action of dua, that the amal you're doing, Allah has accepted it. This confirms that when you do the dua. Why? Because this protection that your Habib recited this dua, so you recite the dua. So tell me, when you do wudu, when you rinse your mouth, are you wasting time? No. You are wasting time if you don't regularly. When you put water in your mouth, are you spending time? Your seconds are passing. When you wash your feet, seconds are being spent and time is passing. The Prophet ﷺ said there are two ways. Either you do wudu, wash your hands and face according to your desires, that's wasting time. But if you do wudu or wash your hands and face according to my tariqah method, another tariqah of using time correctly, what is that? That when a man or woman doesn't do any action, is just sitting. For example, I go to my bed and I've slept, and I'm used to sleeping 12 hours, I've laid down, I'm sleeping 12 hours, and I'm not working, doing any actions. What do I do then? How do I earn rewards for that time that's passed? Allah has given us a very valuable thing. وَاذْكُرُوا اللَّهَ كَثِيرًا لَعَلَّكُمْ تُفْلِحُونَ. Allah says, do my dhikr kathira, regularly, steadfast in quantity, and you won't be wasting your time. SubhanAllah, tell me.